Welcome back. You're watching Court TV. I'm Ted Rollins. After days of testimony, including the defendant taking the stand at the end of the day, a Florida jury was unable to reach unanimous verdicts on any of the counts. So I guess it was a win for her, but she is scheduled to be retried. Originally, she was scheduled to be retried in April of 2020, but of course the coronavirus delayed her case, and that's where it is now. Still with us, defense attorney Michael Bixson and criminal defense attorney and civil rights attorney Mark Begnaud. Mark, this is a win for the defense, but bottom line is she's still incarcerated and she's going to have to do it again. Prosecutors will have another shot.
She's going to have to do it again, and now the state has her testimony from the first trial. It's a lot harder for a criminal defendant to win in a retrial for exactly this reason, especially when they take the stand, because they lose the element of surprise. You know, the entire transcript, the DA's office has had that for years. And so she's going to have, I think, a harder uphill battle at retrial.
Michael, you agree that this may have gone fairly well for her the first time around, but different ball game second time around? And do you take the stand again second time?
I think that she's going to have to. The issue that she's going to have is making sure that her testimony the second time around is consistent with the way that it was the first time around. So it's definitely going to be a lot more difficult for her the second time.
The jury, Mark, and our viewers, the same thing. They want to know where the Adelsons were and where, you know, there's a big part of this case concerning the death of the Florida State University law professor that just hasn't happened yet. Prosecutors haven't pulled the trigger. I know our viewers are upset by it. Would McManawah be that linchpin? And do you think that they are still trying to get her to turn because they haven't been able to be successful so far? Are they in a position maybe now, after being incarcerated for so long, that she might flip?
I think so, and I hope so, honestly. You know, Dan Markel's family has an interest in seeing justice brought. It's very strange in a murder for hire case for the actual person who hired the murderers not to be indicted and also stand trial. And so, yeah, I mean, I think that the factors that are out there argue in favor of potentially her flipping, maybe getting a reduced sentence, and bringing to light who actually hired these guys.
Yeah, it is very bizarre that they went to trial on a murder for hire, and the people that did the hiring are not standing trial. But we'll wait and see what happens there. Michael Bixson, thanks for your time as always on this Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Mark Begnaud, you're sticking around for another hour. We're going to talk about what happened up in Minneapolis last week, yesterday, in that pretrial hearing with the three other officers in the death of George Floyd, and what happened in Georgia. Plus, a farmer takes the stand in his own defense. He says he did not kill his wife, Todd Mullis. Did he convince the jury? We'll be right back.